case you've listened to every other episode apart from last week's, which, I mean, is possible.
It's possible.
For, I want to say since like episode 6, we were saying we wanted to put a bracket together so that we didn't have to remember a superhero showdown every week and it could just be natural.
Mm-hmm.
Last week we started the bracket with the first fight, which was Hercules versus Blade, and Hercules won. This week we're going to be finding out who they're going to face in the second round. So Hercules will either be facing Luke Cage or Nightcrawler in the next round.
Yep.
The rules are simple. No prep time. Nothing that the person wouldn't normally have on them when fighting crime. Mm-hmm. So just because they used it one time randomly doesn't mean they always have it on them. And the characters are bloodlusted, meaning they do not give a fuck about morality. They are out to kill the other person.
Yes.
Okay.
Who's going first?
Do you want to go
first? No.
Okay.
You're going first.
So Luke Cage is Power Man. His powers are very simple. He's mega fucking strong.
Mega durable.
Direct quote from Marvel, by the way. Mega fucking strong. He has unbreakable skin of anything earthbound and a lot of other stuff as well. There is stuff that can break his skin, but nothing naturally found on Earth can break his skin.
And he has ridiculous stamina.
Yeah. Fun fact, in Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. Again, the second one they did. He killed Luke Cage by using pin particles to shrink nuclear bombs down into his coffee.
That's such a Deadpool thing to do.
Yeah, Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe and Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe again are fucking brilliant.
I fucking love Deadpool, man.
And then Nightcrawler is a mutant, blue guy with his tail, German, Kurt Wagner, can teleport.
He's agile, reflexes.
He's quite strong. He's very fucking acrobatic and talented. He kind of has like... It's not the way monkeys do it in the sense of they have like a hand at the end of their leg, but he kind of has like 3 big ass fingers, like mitten fingers, on his hands and on his feet that allow him to do a similar kind of thing. He's, I want to say, an expert swordsman, but doesn't really carry swords.
I was going to say, does he not carry fencing style swords? Or sword?
I actually think he does. I think he was, as part of his act when he was in the circus, I think he did a bit of fencing. And he's an expert swordsman, but I don't think he really carries swords anymore. He doesn't really use weapons too much. His tail is quite sharp and can be used defensively.
And he has camouflage.
Yeah. Purely because of the fact they are bloodlusted, I think Luke Cage wins.
I agree. The way...
Nightcrawler will cause him a fuck ton of problems. He will piss him off. He will teleport. He will jab at him. He will drive at him. But similar to Blade versus Hercules, the durability is just so much that eventually Luke Cage is going to get lucky and get hold of him and rip his fucking head off.
Yeah. The way I see it is, yes, Nightcrawler can TP around. He's got superhuman reflexes. He's agile or whatever.
Nightcrawler's TP to heaven. Nightcrawler's in heaven. Heaven now. Shooting. One shot.
Although he's...
Like you said, TP.
Yeah. Gamer talk. While he has all that, and yes, he'll, like you say, cause Luke Cage, like, he'll be annoying as fuck to him. At the end of the day, Nightcrawler's like slightly stronger than the average man, but he can still, like, he has no like resistance. He's still like any other person, and if Luke Cage punched an ordinary person, it's gonna fucking hurt. So it's like, yes, he can bounce around and everything, but as soon as Luke Cage starts like smacking him, like, Nightcrawler's done. And also, I don't know if that tail actually does any damage to Luke Cage, really. Does it class as like... It's like it might hurt him a little bit, cut him up a bit, but it's not going to like...
It would hurt, but I don't think it can cut him. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Skin.
So it's probably just like being punched.
My only questions, and I'm still of the opinion Luke Cage wins.
Mm-hmm.
The only way that I see Nightcrawler winning, and let me be very clear here, I don't have enough information to say whether this is possible or not. This is just like if this is possible, he might be able to win. If Luke Cage's internal organs are not as durable as his skin, which I believe is the case, I believe his internal organs are just normal. It's just his skin that's unbreakable.
Hmm.
And if Nightcrawler can teleport inside someone, he might be able to kill him.
I don't think he can TP inside someone.
Exactly. And I also am not confident in saying that if he was to teleport inside someone, he wouldn't also really, really hurt himself.
Well, yeah, because he can't break his skin, so he's just going to crush himself inside Luke Cage's body.
Exactly.
As far as I know, Nightcrawler can't TP into like objects like that, because it's the same way as like if he was to TP across a room, he doesn't TP half into the floor. Exactly. Like he has that kind of spatial awareness for his teleporting.
Because I believe the way his power works is what he actually does is teleport to another realm of existence.
Yeah, I'm reappear, sort of thing.
Travels through that realm of existence and then teleports back from that realm of existence. Yeah. Because everything that the X-Men do is unnecessarily complicated. Like, for instance, Cyclops doesn't actually shoot lasers out of his eyes. His eyes are portals to a universe that is just pure kinetic energy. So when his eyes open, the pure kinetic energy comes out of that portal, which is his eyes, and therefore is a concussive beam.
Can he open those portals elsewhere?
No.
His body.
No, he could not. But yeah, it's just...
Yeah. But yeah, I think in this situation, I think Luke, like, Nightcrawler, agility doesn't beat fucking strength.
Exactly. Especially when you're bloodlusted. Like, there's only so much.
Yeah.
If Luke Cage was just as strong as Luke Cage is, but didn't have his unbreakable skin, I'd probably give it to Nightcrawler.
Yeah, you could probably keep repeat this TP stab sort of thing, but
the fact that Luke Cage can just take all of that until he gets lucky enough to grab hold of him and do some damage is the difference maker.
Yeah.
But we said last week that this first round of fights, because all the characters have been seeded, is probably going to be pretty cut and dry most of the time. Purely because of the nature of it.
Mm-hmm.
But there we go. So we have our first quarterfinal locked in. Hercules versus Luke Cage.
It's going to be interesting.
It will be. And next week, we've got Martian Manhunter versus Aquaman.
I'll ask the question next week.
No, go and ask a question. I can't promise I have an answer, but you can ask it.
Where are they fighting?
Do
they fight in a completely blank, empty space?
Yes. Yeah.
So there's no... Okay, so no one gets environmental advantages?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, no, it's a good one question.
Because
in my head, I was kind of just imagining like...
Just a white...
With a better word, like an octagon, almost. Like a superhero octagon.
No megalodons being summoned.
Welcome back to the Superhero Fighting League. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, so that'll be an interesting one next week. Martian Manhunter versus Aquaman.